Brian just watched the season 3 finale of Barry.
Whoa.
We have not talked about it yet.
We haven't. You guys have?
No, we didn't mention shit.
Not a word. We talked about video games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. So can we spoil or what do we do?
Spoilers.
Spoil it? What time
Barry
is it?
season 3.
7:56?
Yeah.
Season 3 finale.
If you're watching after the fact, we'll have time codes down below. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Woo.
All right, buddy. Brian, how you feeling after that?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Cool ending.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where the fuck did we go from
Called it. Called it.
What?
I thought you were going to say that.
Cool ending, that's it?
No, I thought you were going to say, where do we go from here?
Where do we go from
Because
here?
that was my thought as well. It's a lot of people's thoughts. I have no fucking idea.
Because it's been renewed for season 4.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes, it has.
I feel like it's taking the Breaking Bad model. I don't know if you guys have mentioned that.
No.
Where it's like, I don't know, how despicable can Walt go before you stop rooting for him?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like how much can Barry go or reach until you stop rooting for Barry?
Oh,
I
right.
mean,
I think he's kind of already
murdered a lot of people.
I think he kind of got there after the first season after he killed.
But then why do you watch then if you're not like rooting or?
Why do you watch The Sopranos? Why do you watch Breaking Bad?
Well, so you have to like find
the character's captivating to watch.
You have to find some not like.
I mean, he's not redeemable. Like he was after that. Like there's no redeeming quality about him.
Barry.
Yeah, no.
From season 1.
From season 1. Like this show has to. Well, spoilers for season 3. He was arrested.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, he deserves that. But
yes.
for me, like if it's something like as bad as like that, the character either has to die or get incarcerated.
I mean, in the before, I don't know if it was a couple scenes before when he was talking to his partner from the war.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's literally Barry's like cowering. Like in the middle, like not even saying a word.
Dude, I love that parallel between Barry and his old partner, and then Henry Winkler, and his ex-lover's
Jim Moss
dad, where they both just keep repeating shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
and they just kept repeating and repeating, and the other person doesn't know how to answer. I think that was fucking cool.
Yeah,
that's an acting exercise.
I was gonna say it was right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'll share it with people, but yeah,
share it with the class.
I'll share it with my class.
Okay, appreciate that.
But yeah, that scene that you're talking about when Jim Moss is interrogating Gene Cousineau, and he's saying like, "Did you love my daughter? Did Barry love my daughter?" And it was just like one
just
take.
have to keep repeating it, right?
Yeah,
yeah.
It was just one full take.
I mean, he kind of. If he was in his class, he failed because you're supposed to say the same thing over and over.
Well, yeah. Henry Winkler wasn't repeating; he was answering.
Yeah,
but he was saying. He was saying, I did. Well, he was kind of answering, but repeating, saying, I did love your daughter. I did love your daughter. And then he said, did Barry love my daughter? He's like, no, Barry did not love your daughter. And that was a great moment. Like that Jim Moss guy is just fucking intense and incredible.
I love his he has like okay, it takes 17 minutes to get to my house, and then he gets there, he's like, you took 20 minutes.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I had to take 3 minutes to explain to him. He's like, I figured that.
Yeah. He's like, I was right. There's like that's how I was like snickering at some parts of the humor.
I want to gauge your interest here. You gauge your comedic interest here.
What's that?
In the ferocious animal scene in the other room. I was looking over there to see if you were giggling during that part because I was cackling.
Yeah.
And the second a roar came out, laughing until the end for me. It's one of the funniest parts of the season.
Well, that's why I was like, they're going like biblical on this shit or like spiritual, like there's like a gargoyle or some crazy.
I thought it was like a bear or something.
It's probably like a tiger or something. Yeah. But like, I kept waiting for it to kill the prisoners, then kill the guards, and then open the door nicely, and that's how he gets out. But then like the way it worked out was fucking hilarious too, where he shoots. Where
he just literally is like, ah! Like, I mean, anytime you put a reaction shot of NoHo Hank on anything, it's just hilarious.
Yeah.
And when like it's good and bad because like what if it is a serious moment? He's like hilariously.
Yeah. It reminded me of Austin Powers. He's like, oh, I think I'm okay now. Oh, my leg!
I am very badly burned.
Well, the first laugh I got on this episode, I think you guys caught it, was when they asked where Barry's partner went.
He kind of grabbed his gun and cocked it and left.
He's probably out seeing the sights.
Yeah.
I was with him.
We haven't seen him since he cocked his gun in front of us and took off. That was so good.
Yeah.
But then, so and the beginning of the episode seemed like, oh, Barry and his girl, I keep forgetting Sally. Her actress's name is Sarah.
Yeah.
The character name is Sally.
Yeah.
We're going to take off, just flee to Missouri.
Yeah.
And because she goes bonkers.
Yeah.
Which is another hilarious, unintentionally hilarious, on purpose hilarious.
You know about the knife thing?
She stabs the guy, and he's like, "What did you put in my eye?" And he's like, literally, he like bangs into symbols that are hanging. So it was silly. Yeah. And then, but she just like literally like gets all that frustration out, all that anger on Natalie, who took her show. Yeah. Or didn't even take her show. Like
Not
just
really,
had her own show, had her own luck. So Sally is just as fucked up.
I like where her character ended up at the end of the episode though, because I was worried that she was just
gonna go along
with Barry at this point. And I'm like, no, that's not where I wanted her to go after that. But like, and then where she ended up going, she just left anyway. I'm like, great.
Well, I thought like, I mean, this is like cliche bullshit, like shitty writing. If she would have taken out Barry's partner, Barry's partner had him on the ground just to save Barry.
I was
waiting. Then they're like, Sally's not a sharpshooter. She's not going to like take him out.
I was so like just waiting because it just seems like at any point someone was just going to get shot in the head. It was just going to be like a whoa kind of thing. I was just waiting for that at any moment, but they never did that.
Well, up until this point, every time Barry meets anybody who finds out who he is, he just offs.
There's always some convenient thing that happens where like he's able to get out of it. I have no idea how they're going to.
Yeah, so now he's arrested. And Fuchs is arrested.
He's the Raven.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
I'm the Raven.
And she's like, what? Well, there you go.
So she gives him like a little pin. Was that really his, or is that from the checks?
No, that was from the checks.
No, that was planned. Yeah, that's what they said was from the Raven. Or
something. Hank was like, it's from the Raven.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but he literally, because he's like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. So he's just trying to take credit for it to get some status because he's going to prison now.
Okay.
I mean, I think that's the dynamic now is Fuchs and Barry are going to re-team in prison.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And then they're going to be in like the same prison and like kind of take over the prison?
Maybe.
We'll see.
Or like,
they start an acting class in prison. I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see what they do. We'll see. Oh, man.
Did you think Henry Winkler set him up at the end?
No, I totally thought when
not till it was revealed.
I thought he was going to be like, oh no, like this is how dark it's going to get. Now he's going to kill the father.
I thought Winkler was saying he was going to kill himself.
No.
And so Barry was going to come save him. That's what I thought was happening.
It was set up that he was going to kill because he's like, he ruined me, or he's going to ruin me.
I can't have that and all that. Yeah, okay.
So Barry knew I had to step in to prevent Gene Cousineau from ruining himself.
Got it.
And I played against him, but I mean, I thought it was great.
This show can't keep, like, how much longer can it really go on
for?
Like, I mean, I trust in what they're doing because everything they've done has been really, really good. Yeah. I'm curious to see Barry just in like a whole new situation, and how he has to deal with that. Yeah,
because it started out like the first season like comedy over drama.
Yeah,
from what I remember,
the show started as an assassin in acting class. It has gone off the walls now, but like in a perfectly fit, like it still fits the tone of the show.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I think. I heard you guys talking about Breaking Bad. Like he was just a science teacher who had to pay for his
there's a little bit of sympathy to that.
Yeah. So Barry just wanted to get out and just like express himself through acting school.
But he started off as a bad guy. He was a hitman. He was a killer.
He wasn't done in the first episode. He wasn't like I'm done, Fuchs, or I don't know.
He might have been, but like it was established like he was an assassin hitman.
Well, then he meets. Yeah, it was established that, but then I thought he wanted out
when he got to the class. He wanted out.
Yeah. And then Hank and all those guys are like, no, you're good. You're gonna work for us. And so now it just like tumbles into.
I don't know if I talked about it, but NoHo Hank. I think it's season 1 when he's texting Barry and he does the little gulp.
Yeah, it's the greatest thing ever. It looks just like him in the little emoji. What does he say? He's like, Fuchs wants to talk to you. Gulp. Oh, he's so good. Yeah, I missed that humor of Hank from the first season. But I get you can't do that for forever.
Fuck that. His whole thing in this episode was just dark.
Yeah, Cristobal.
Electroshocked into being straight. Like, fucking A. That's it's so creepy.
That was a creepy image as well when he's looking down.
There's the dancer
hallway.
At the end,
but it was like a skinny, like slender man.
Like the way, I thought it was like some kind of like weird alien.
Great shot.
Yeah,
so cool.
But then it goes and it's just like a Mexican with a Speedo on.
I love when he's like piano and he goes to play and he's like,
he's like, Cristobal, come back.
Like as dark as this season got, like there's still little moments like that that are just hilarious. hilarious. Like little details that I think are still fun. Like even during the crazy the freeway chase a couple episodes ago, like
that was absurd. That was all absurd.
The silly song that he's singing, he's like, "I'm your buddy, I'm your friend." That's just like driving down this shitty ass motorcycle. Yeah. Like there's little moments that they still keep the humor in there. It's
that, and also the way all those motorcyclists died.
Yeah.
And Bill Hader, again, he's on the Ringer podcast, I guess, or something, because it always pops up on YouTube where he talks about the episode prior and how he directed it and all that. And he said, like, when he was the guy was on the roof and
the handoff,
that's the
handoff.
The roof at the
I'm sorry, dealership. I thought you meant the roof.
Yeah, at the dealership when the guy's like shooting him with a shotgun, he's like, "Oh, he's back!"
Yeah.
And then Barry just like sneaks away, and Barry's like, "Yeah, this is like almost like silent filmmaking because it's just like playing with the frame, no words."
That's what makes it funny too, because it's still framed like a comedy. Like when he goes onto the freeway, like he's center frame. It's nothing like too artistic about it, aside from the fact that they're doing this crazy stunt. But like, it's just like kind of like direct.
Well, he's also going slowly, and the cars are whizzing by him,
going by him.
Yeah, it's very silly.
There's a shot in this that actually is really scary. I was watching it when you were doing. It's when in the beginning in the apartment when it's rotating from Sally over to Barry, and you see the guy in the doorway behind him. That's a creepy shot. It just goes past.
Was that one of just the motorcycle guys?
Yeah,
it looked like.
Yeah, it looks like. I think so.
Yeah, because I was like, did Barry bring him? No, he doesn't know. And then Sally's like, Barry.
Then the next cut is to Sally looking over there. I was like, oh shit, it's happening.
And then I thought they were gonna off her because I was like, where can she go? I don't know what you can do with her. I thought they were gonna get rid of her because I mean Barry and her broke up, and you would think he would, I don't know, if he's gonna find his journey or whatever. Yeah. Then you don't really need her, but I guess she also just took off.
Yeah, I'm interested to see where she goes in season 4 as well.
She's gonna probably for her, I think like her acting career might be done, and she's
teaching an acting class,
or maybe
in Missouri or something.
She has to find herself or something like that.
What is it?
Spiritual reawakening or something like that.
Yeah, just come back and
But that's what I'm thinking. Fuchs and Barry in prison.
In prison?
I got worried that he was gonna die because he was Barry because he's like directing all of the episodes for next season.
Oh, you think
like he was just gonna like stay behind the camera? And
the show's called Barry.
I know, but like this is all happening because of him.
The legacy of Barry.
Yeah,
season 4.
Now, it got very spiritual, because even Barry's like, I see where I go.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like, like as soon as the cops are like, Barry, put the gun down, I was like, oh fuck, he's gonna try to take him out.
Yeah.
But then he was like fully surrounded.
Yeah, there was no way. It's literally like Walter White like being surrounded. I don't know. Does Walter White have that moment where he's just like, fuck, like you got me?
A lot of time.
but he had it at the end of season 5A.
Yeah, when he finally gets caught by Hank and Gomi,
he gives up. He legit's like, okay, it's done.
Yeah, this is it.
And then the Nazis come in and that fight ensues. But
right. Yes, I wonder what'll happen if Barry gets out before he gets to prison.
Yeah,
something.
Or as soon as they walk out, all the SWAT team get killed. Yeah,
or Crystal Ball or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh shit. Oh yeah. Or it could be a prison break season where
he tries to get
Hank and Crystal Ball break out Barry for saving Crystal Ball's life.
Did he save Crystal Ball?
Yeah.
Barry did?
Because remember he blew up the house?
Oh,
and he was just walking in the street.
Yeah, and he brought him back to Hank.
Yeah, so they're going to bring the check.
The weirdest kid relationship ever. But it's also funny because
it's also super sweet.
Like, it is.
Oh, yeah, when the wife is like, and I think in a previous episode, and Hank's hiding in the closet.
Yeah.
And she has like a picture, and she's like crying. He kind of smiles. He's like, oh, yeah, because he loves me, not her kind of thing.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it's kind of dark that he's like, he didn't know that he was not the mistress, but the mistress.
Yeah, the mistress.
I don't know.
Mister.
But he's also like, this relationship can't work because they're in different gangs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like that forbidden love.
Beautiful.
It's Romeo and Juliet.
Yeah. He's like, we can't, like all his guys
there may or may not be a mythical creature involved in the other room.
Yeah,
you never know what's going on here.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if that accent's supposed to be hilarious, but it's like, Hank. Like, I don't know. Like you just hear their voice like in the other room, and it's just a silly.
I'm gonna take my handcuffs off. He's like, "How'd you get your handcuffs off?"
And then no. So then the guy comes, and the guy's like, "Your handcuffs are on." No, my handcuffs are still on.
I'm putting them back
on. Oh, it's so fucking good.
Okay, so you're happy with the finale. You're happy with the finale. We're all happy with the finale.
Very happy.
How are we feeling overall about season 3? I think it's on par with 2. 2 is my favorite. I think this is on par with it.
Yeah, I think it's really, really good. It's taken not just a darker, but a more mature approach.
Yeah,
I would say.
It's finding its
it's elevating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting better and better.
Yeah. I don't know. I like the original first season because I like that concept of just like hitman in acting class.
Sure.
And then just following that through from within the first 10 episodes or whatever.
It does feel similar to Breaking Bad, where it's like, I don't know, those first couple seasons, you kind of feel, even though there's like crazy shit happening all the time, you feel a little safe because it's like, oh, it's us. All of our favorite characters trying to make meth. Oh, isn't this fun?
Or Walter, like he's in over his head with these like drug dealers, whatever.
But then, like once you get to that final season, that's what I was talking with Cody. Like that final season is like just scary, like constantly, because he's like on his own now and running things. And
once he becomes Heisenberg, right, is when he like takes off and he's like, all right, I'm just gonna fucking murder everybody and take over this drug trade, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It's very similar, but it's different.
We'll see.
So, we'll see.
I'm excited for it.
Very excited. Very happy about how it turned out.
Caught up on Barry. I'm good.
There it is.
I should watch it on the big screen. But it is interesting.
You should watch all your television programs on a podcast while 2 other people are talking.
Yeah.
It's good.
But it is interesting, like hearing like directly into your ears, like you can hear the words like so much more clear.
I notice you don't watch with subtitles.
No.
Which is the only way that I watch things.
Yeah.
I think I watched it with subtitles. I started doing that a little bit more.
Yeah. And they also didn't have subtitles. I thought it was, I don't know if it's broken, but they didn't have subtitles during Crystal Ball and his wife's scene.
No, I think that was intentional.
That was intentional.
Yeah, I don't think they.
It wasn't like
they got lazy. They didn't want to translate the Spanish. Yeah.
That wasn't.
I think you got.
They didn't have that during the subtitle version.
No.
Okay.
I think you got the idea of what she was trying to do. I don't think you needed to know.
I mean, I know mira means look. Like look at me. Look at these titties, right? Like, you don't like the guy in the Speedo, right? Look at the hair. But I guess it is from the perspective of Hank, who has no idea what they're talking about, but can see what's going on.
That happens sometimes in film and Tillum.
Wait, so I was picturing Crystal Ball being like,
I think it was like brain dead at one point. Yeah,
like Cuckoo's Nest, like lobotomized, kind of shock therapy.
I think he was just like,
so that
he's probably gonna slowly like come out of it. Maybe
I don't know. Well, then you see the look on Hank's face where it's like, oh, like all the shit that's just going on and happening, and like, is he coming back? I don't know. Wait another year or 3.
Yeah,
I think it'll be less.
It'll be 5
probably
years.
COVID was the reason why it was.
No, it was definitely
pushed back so much. But
it was 3 years or.
I think so.
3 after season 2.
Yeah,
it was 2019. Grant wasn't born yet when season 2.
Really?
Whoa!
Oh wow!
That's crazy.
You had a baby? Wow.
Yeah.
Barry got you so ramped up. You're like, I
want to have a child.
Woo!
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Congrats, Bill Hader.
Yeah.
Did you name your baby Bill?
I did.
Oh, nice.
Bill Hader Grant.
Bill Hader Grant. No, Grant Bill Hader Hall.
Bill Hader Hall. I was telling Christian I want to get a T-shirt that says directed by Bill Hader. That was like trending on Twitter last night. That'd be a good shirt to have. Anyway.
So did he direct the whole season? Did you guys talk about that?
He directed like half of this season.
Okay.
I want to
say. But he wants to do the
It seemed like he did like the last 3 or 4 or 5 episodes, I want to say.
He really, I'll send you the guys the link when he's on the Ringer podcast because he really talks
I read he's on interviews all the time, like Vulture and probably Collider too, but like he's on a bunch of interviews after every episode.
Yeah, where he talks about the direction of it, where like the one where Sally goes into the darkness, like when she's like yelling, or after they watch her apology video and her agent's like, that's not her apology, and she's like, fuck you, and she just like backs away and she's like covered in darkness, and he said they had to get that, and that was the first take, and like she had to nail her mark or else like she wouldn't be completely covered in darkness or would be out of focus or whatever, and she's a professional, so she hit it.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's nice hearing.
They just released a behind the scenes of the freeway chase too.
Oh really?
On the HBO YouTube channel, I think yesterday.
Okay.
It's a like 4-minute thing. It's short, but it's cool. Little details.
Right, I'll check it out.
It's a bunch of composite shots, right? Is that what you said?
Not what I thought. I don't. The thing where the bike going in between all the cars super fast.
That's a real shot.
I'm pretty sure that's real. The
I bet
shots
him
of the cars going around the bike onto the freeway, I believe, is a composite, and the shot of the body going through the car is a composite.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that
one makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, the shot, the one that's very like intricate that I didn't think would be a big deal was when Bill Hader runs over the guy, and the guy like goes through his windshield, and the mailman sees that.
Yeah.
Like they had to do like 3 different takes or some shit.
Yeah.
Where like without the body, then the body's in there.
Yeah.
And and then I was like, oh,
yeah,
it just seems seamless.
Yeah.
But yeah,
all good direction. See, visual effects isn't all terrible.
If it's done right,
pretty good.
Yeah.
That's old school visual effect. That's just compositing that shit.
That's just like putting it together.
Just putting stuff over each other.
There's no beach by Santa Clarita houses, Northridge houses, wherever they're at.
You never know.
All right.
Yeah, is that spoiler?
Is that Barry? Barry season 3's done. Okay, Barry season
done.
3. We're done.